From Vibes TV, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I appreciate love all the time and support that you've given the channel. God bless family. I thank you. Now today's video upload is to do with when I saw my dad as a ghost. This was a few years ago and I was at university at the time, and big up my group, my university group, Gilbert, Raza, and Morris. Morris, may your soul rest in peace. He passed away a year ago. I was at university. I had my first son with me who was like 2.5, and then I was like 8.5 months pregnant. On this day, I took my son to nursery. During that time, it was half-day nursery, so you could pick to go in the morning or in the afternoon. So my son used to go to half-day nursery. So after I dropped him like at 9:30, I decided to come home and cook some food quickly so that by 12:30 when I picked him up, I can just have lunch and relax for the rest of the day because I was quite heavily pregnant. So I was in the kitchen cooking. I can't even remember what I was cooking, but I was standing at the cooker, stirring a pot, right? And it was like 10:30 in the morning. I was stirring a pot cooking. And then all of a sudden, something said, look at the door. You know, your kitchen door? So I looked at the door and I saw my dad standing there, just leaning, casually leaning on the doorpost. And then I said, Dad, what are you doing here? Like, in my mind, I was shocked to see him because he looked like a real person. And I was thinking, but my dad has never been to England. My dad lives in Africa. So what is he doing in my kitchen in Forest Gate? As I was thinking that, my mind said to him, tell him it's okay that you're going to come. And that's just what I blurted out. I don't even know why. But I just said to him, Dad, it's okay, go, I'm coming. And as I said that, he just disappeared right in front of me, just vanished. And I know I saw this in real life because I was cooking. I wasn't sleeping or having a nap. I wasn't dreaming. I was standing in my kitchen at the cooker making some food when this happened. Throughout the day, I was like, you know, I was in shock. But I just kept that to myself. And then a couple of days later, I had a dream that I was in some hospital. Somewhere probably in Africa because it was a hot country, a hospital. And then on the bed, there was a bed. I went to a cubicle and on the bed was a body wrapped in bandages from head to toe. You know, like a mummy? Yeah, from head to toe, covered in white bandage. So this is what happened in a dream. I don't know why. But I went to the bed and I slowly unwrapped the head of the body. And then there was a soup sitting on the table. You know, like the hospital table where they push for you to eat. There was a bowl of soup sitting there. And then I started feeding my dad the soup because when I unwrapped it, I saw it was my dad. So I just started feeding him the soup. I don't know how, but he was eating the soup. I just feeded him slowly with the soup, and then I woke up. And then a couple of days later, I had my baby. I had my second son. I just felt like calling him my dad's name. So he's my dad's namesake. I called him Daniel. After this happened, after I gave birth, and you know, I was speaking to my sister who was in England. So I said to her, you know, I told her what had happened, that I saw Dad come physically in the kitchen to see me and speak to me. And then I saw him in a dream in a hospital wrapped in bandages. So and I've never buried anybody like that. So I was asking her, I said, is that how we bury, I said, how do we bury people back home? Like, how are they buried? Are they wrapped, are they mummified? And she said, yes. And she said, why are you asking that? So I said, because, you know, that's how I saw Dad. So after I told her that, she was like, well, since like you've had your baby now, I feel like it's time that we tell you that Dad died like 4 weeks ago. And, you know, we didn't want to tell you because he was expecting, he had your exams, and, you know. So I said, 4 weeks ago, then how comes I saw him? And she was like, well, it looks like he came to say his goodbyes because he died 4 weeks ago. And I was like, wow. So I'd seen my dad in real life and he was already dead. So is that what they call a ghost? And she, you know, she was saying to me that when people die, I think she said they stay around for 7 days or some time in Earth's atmosphere to, I don't know what they do, but let me know if you've heard anything like that, like when people pass. Has anybody ever seen somebody who has passed in real life? I would really genuinely like to know because I saw my dad. I'm glad that I gave my son his name, you know. My son resembles him in his ways and mannerisms. Also, check out my video about seeing my dad in heaven. Because after his death, for like 20 years, I was asking God, where was my dad? Because I know my dad was a good person, so I wanted to know where my dad was, heaven or hell. So I questioned God. God don't mind you questioning him. If you ask God a question, God will answer you if you just listen. That's my story of seeing my dad. Yeah, I've got a next video of coming when I saw an angel. Check that one out. But let me know in the comment section if you ever gone through anything like this. Thank you for your support and your time. Like, share and subscribe. And press all in the notification bell so that when a video is uploaded, you will get that straight away. Life and Vibes TV. Bless up.